About 6 months ago, I installed 2 flexible solar panels on my SUV. Unlike others, I opted for a no-build installation, meaning the panels can be easily removed without affecting the car's original paint. These two 100-watt solar panels, paired with a 2.5 kWh lithium iron phosphate battery, perfectly meet my needs. Whether it's heating water or cooking, there's always enough power. Although I have a backup AC charger, I rarely need to remove the battery for charging. Now, I'd like to share my experience over the past 9 months and address some questions from online users. The lifespan of solar panels. I've noticed some netizens expressing concerns about the lifespan of these flexible panels. My take is that these 2 solar panels cost around $60. If they last 2 years or if more efficient panels come out after 2 years, I'd gladly spend another $60 to upgrade. In fact, a few months after installation, my second panel malfunctioned. However, it wasn't the panel's fault. The sunroof sliding mechanism, due to a miscalculation in height, ended up damaging the panel's wiring structure. I removed the second panel, repaired it, and reinstalled it on the roof without any loss in performance. This situation highlights the advantage of my no-build installation. If a panel fails or a better product becomes available, I can replace it without affecting the car itself. Material aging. Some netizens also suggested using industrial-grade tape and plastic sheeting for the installation, which is a great idea. I'll look into suitable materials for my next update. Others expressed concerns that sticking the solar panels to the car roof might trap moisture and heat, potentially damaging the car's paint. However, in my case, the panels are mounted on the glass of the sunroof, so I haven't encountered this issue. Here are some photos from my recent car camping trips with the SUV. Throughout my journeys, the solar panels have efficiently charged the battery without any noticeable degradation in performance. They've effectively addressed my power needs inside the car. Since this is a PHEV with a 12 kWh battery, I reserve that battery specifically for climate control during long trips, allowing me to use the air conditioning in the summer or the heater and seat warmers in the winter when needed. About V2L. I know some electric vehicles offer the vehicle-to-load feature, which allows them to power external devices. However, I still recommend against using your EV's battery for powering appliances. Doing so can quickly drain the car's battery, reducing its range. Additionally, frequent use of the V2L function increases the charge-discharge cycles, which may accelerate battery degradation and shorten its lifespan. There's also a risk of exceeding the battery's output capacity, potentially causing damage to the vehicle. About generator. As for why I don't use a generator, some netizens have asked about that. The first issue is noise. Unlike the silent operation of batteries, any generator will produce a certain level of noise, which will disrupt the camping experience or disturb the surrounding environment. Generators are also more expensive and require more maintenance compared to batteries, not to mention the problem of exhaust emissions. In fact, even the noise from an inverter bothers me, so the noise and smell of a generator, along with the potential inconvenience to others, make it a non-viable option. Therefore, I neither consider nor recommend using a generator. SUV to RV. Once the solar panels and battery are set up, you've essentially created a power supply environment. Now, I'd like to share how I converted my SUV into an RV. The 2 solar panels, connected in series at 40 volt, run from the roof into the car through the gaps by the tailgate and near the lights. I use 2 storage boxes at the rear of the vehicle. The battery is placed in the front box, while the rear box holds toiletries. Since the battery is heavy, it doesn't slide around inside the car. While driving, the fridge is placed on the left side, and when camping overnight, it moves on top of the 2 storage boxes. For solo camping, there's enough space to lay out a folding mattress for a comfortable sleep. When camping with 2 people, you can slightly adjust the position of the storage boxes and fridge to make room. This way, the interior space is enough to lay out 2 folding mattresses, allowing 2 adults to sleep comfortably. The 4 storage boxes at the front hold drinking water, electronics, tablewares, and food. There's also a hidden folding toilet next to them. When needed, you can move the storage boxes and replace the bottom one with the toilet, which is especially helpful in harsh weather conditions. Conclusion. Regarding the lifespan of the solar panels, I will continue to monitor and use them. As for whether the solar power generation is sufficient, one key factor is how much time you spend camping in your vehicle. This means that to meet your electrical needs, you'll need to consider the balance between the solar panel output and the storage battery capacity. Once again, I've listed the power ratings of various DC appliances below. You can calculate your actual power needs based on your situation to see if energy independence is achievable. Of course, by independence, I don't mean wasting energy, but rather using only what you truly need. When you get used to conserving energy, you'll be able to travel farther and see more. By the way, my next plan is to install solar panels on my Sienna in California. It's a minivan without a sunroof, so I'll need to carefully consider how to avoid the issues mentioned earlier. If you have any thoughts or suggestions, please share them with me so I can be better prepared for the next modification. Thank you.